In the Motherlode, you can use Transcendence to get back onto the ground after the charge from the addled thugs. You can also use things like Shadow Meld, Feign Death, and Invis after the cast has gone off but before they get to you to entirely cancel the cast, and they will not recast. If you Shadow Meld too early, before the cast has gone off, they will pick another target. You can skip the Peacekeeper in the doorway by jumping onto the boxes and barrels and hopping over the fence. This is also a fake fence, so you can grip or rescue players through there if you have those tools in your group. You can use knocks on the first boss to help move the foot bombs around, which can help make extending the amp a bit safer. Just be aware that roots will also affect the foot bomb, so be careful when you're on this boss on the Ascendant weeks, as you may be interfering with the kicks. If you use combat droppers before the cast of Charge Shot from the War Machines, you can avoid the damage altogether. I use my Shadow Meld for the first one, and for the second cast we used the Druid Shadow Meld, Mage Invis, and Feign Death, but the Feign Death didn't end up working. On the last boss, the Gatling gun will be DR'd by the Monk's Dance of the Wind without consuming stacks. If you're not a monk and you're getting cut off by the Gatling gun, you can use movement abilities and run through the opposite direction of the gun to avoid damage from it. There is a safe place on the last boss where missiles from the Roombas will never hit. It is in the top right corner of the bottom left grate as you enter the room. And lastly, the honing missiles can be cancelled by using combat droppers like Feign Death, Invis, and Shadow Meld. You do need to use your combat dropper before the cast finishes, because if you do it after the missile is out, it will blow up and hit everybody. Though you won't really get it as a Mistweaver much because the ability does prioritize ranged.